I love filming other types of videos, but to be honest, there is nothing more fun than filming a vlog catch-up video. Welcome back to Mr. Francy Reads! Let's go! Yes, hello, and welcome back to Mr. Francy Reads. I am Mr. Francy, and I'm honoured that you've chosen to once again join me today, or if you are for the first time, hello, as we do this vlog. I am so happy. I love filming vlogs, as I said in the introduction. They are casual, they're a great way to catch up, and as with any good catch-up, let's start this off the right way. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope life is treating you well. I hope you're getting through the holiday season well. I hope you've read some amazing reads. Oh goodness. So let's jump right in. I have 3 sections that I divide my vlog into is the best way to put it. Gosh, you gotta love that this is casual. That I divide my vlogs into. The first is personal life update / responding to responses. Always fun. That's going to take up a lot of time in this video, so I'll put timestamps. I also then go into my reading, talking about what I've read since the last time we spoke, and then I talk about what I've been watching. Yeah, so all very fun and interesting. Hello, birds. Welcome. Even the birds are welcome here at Mr. Francy. All right, so personal life update. Oh gosh, there's not really a lot to update as far as personal life. I have my lovely list. Yeah, so I'm trying to find a blank page here. That'll do. Rather not show the list on camera, but yeah, I basically write out lists in my lovely handy dandy book and scratch them off every day. And these days when people ask me how I'm doing, I say, me and my laundry lists are doing rather well, thank you. I love this book, by the way, and I just want to tell you its dimensions. So this is in centimeters, 21 centimeters in height, and roughly 14.5 centimeters across. So just do the metric conversion if you don't measure in centimeters. But my point is, it's a pocket-sized book. Does it give the actual A5? There you go. A5. I love these A5s. Anyone else a fan of A5 notebooks out there? My gosh, they're so they're not too tiny. They're not too big. They're just right, like the fable suggests with the porridge and everything else in Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Let's keep moving. So yeah, as far as laundry list, it's going well, which is wonderful. These days I'm caught up on pretty much everything I need to do outside of reading and videos, which is fantastic because it allows me to just fully focus on my reading as well as doing my videos. And I have a lot of videos that I wanted to put out in December because obviously we're doing favorites and non-favorites. Speaking of which, you know, okay, I'm going to say an apology because I genuinely mean it, but I wouldn't be surprised if you all came back to me and said, Mr. Francy, you had nothing to apologize for. But anyway, the last video was negative, and, you know, I mean, it was meant to be because it's the worst books video, so it's a negative, and I only do 2 negative videos a year. They are both worst books videos. One is done in July for the first half of the year, and one is done in December to celebrate the rest of the year. Although, in this case, if you saw the one for if you saw my last video, wow, I'm struggling to talk. If you saw my last video, you would have noticed that I celebrated the worst books since I've been on booktube, as opposed to worst books since the start of 2024. But still, they're negative videos, and all of my videos are very sparkly, fun, positive, and so I just feel bad. So I'm sorry. I probably don't need to apologize, but I'm sorry. And we are back. We are back sparkling, more positive and sparkling than ever. Great news, everyone. The bookshelf tour is not filmed yet, so that's not great news. But the great news is it is coming up this week for y'all. The not so great news for me is that tomorrow is going to be 40 degrees Celsius, so I'm definitely not filming tomorrow because... could you imagine? But I will film that on Tuesday to get it up on Wednesday my time, probably Tuesday your time. So there you go. Yeah, nothing really else to update. As far as anything, I just wanted to take this moment to thank all of the lovely people on my Discord server. I went through some moments of massive anxiety earlier on in the week, and y'all just really came through for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so... you'll know if you're a regular here, and if you're not, I don't, really keep anything secret. It's no secret. I suffer from anxiety, and some things can be really, really, really hard for me to deal with. Like, I feel like I suffer from anxiety, but depending upon what the situation is, comes with a different level of that anxiety, and I had to go to an appointment earlier on in the week. It doesn't matter what the appointment was for, because the actual appointment itself was not what was giving me anxiety. What was giving me anxiety on a level of 10 out of 10 anxiety, like I was freaking out, was being in the waiting room. I don't like being in waiting rooms. I realized that I should try and reframe the way that I think. But, being in waiting rooms with all of that energy of all these different people who also don't want to be in the waiting area is really, really tough for me. I'm not someone who is usually impatient or, who struggles with certain things, but with that, I do. Like, I was shaking my foot, that whole thing where it looks like you're impatient, but for me, it was just more, I want to get out of here, I want to get out of here, I want to get out of here, I want to get out of here. But y'all kept me calm, and I really, really, my heart goes out to each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But other than that, things have actually been okay. I've slipped a little backwards as far as my sleeping is concerned, which was unfortunate because I was doing so well. But that's okay. We're getting back there, and we're getting back on track, which is wonderful, and we just got to try and remain positive. All right, jumping into responding to all your lovely, lovely, lovely comments. There are so many. I'm not going to put them on the screen because there are so many to get through, which I really, really, really appreciate. We're just going to jump right in. Okay, so BU Books commented on, sorry, not BU, Beautiful Books commented on my SAS List spoiler-free reviews number 4, saying, great review. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate the support. My dear friend Lady Lovestead Reads, aka my dear friend Jessica, commented on my Christmas Watchathon video saying, have such a fun time with this. My favorite so far is Hot Frosty. Obsessed with it. LOL XOXO. Thank you so much, Jessica. I really, really, really appreciate the support. And it's been really fantastic watching all the discussions taking place on the Christmas Watchathon over on the Discord. It is going all the way through to up including the 24th of December. So if you'd like to join and haven't yet, my link to the Discord is not only in the description, but it is a pinned comment down below. So just for ease of access, it's there and easy to access if you wish to. And it's free, doesn't cost anything. Come along and join if you wish. All right, Two Cozies and Beyond commented on my bonus vlog by saying, wow, sorry, just a moment. Saying, wow, I'm so glad my comment inspired the video. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, yay. With a sparkly heart, thank you. You are the booktuber who introduced me to Brandon Sanderson. Oh, that makes me so happy. I love when people tell me or remind me that I've introduced them to an author, to a book, or whatever. Thank you. Like Two Cozies and Beyond, that has made my day. Thank you. Two Cozies and Beyond goes on to say, I have read and own Tress of the Emerald Sea. I have not read that, but we're doing a Brandon Sanderson buddy read, and I have a video of that. So just go to my December videos playlist and you'll see the 2025 buddy reads. There's a Brandon Sanderson one. Please feel free to come along and join us. I will be reading Tress or Tess? Tress of the Emerald Sea next year in that buddy read, but fantastic. I also own the first Mistborn trilogy but haven't read it yet. Oh, please talk to me while you're doing it, especially book 1, The Final Empire. You know how much I love that one. I thought I had paused there, and that's why I did a double take, but I just wanted to cough for a moment, sorry. Yeah, please do. I'm glad to hear you say that his books are so readable. Yes, very much so. Very, very readable. And if not, I would recommend then going the audio route. But yeah, absolutely, his books are very, very readable. I have been a little intimidated to start Mistborn. I loved Tress, but I have heard it was different than what he usually writes, so I was worried that his typical books would be harder to read. I will try to pick up Mistborn soon in 2025. Yeah, I mean, look, honestly, to Cozies and Beyond, as you know, I'm very transparent and honest here at the channel. Here's what I'm going to say. My recommendation would be pick up book 1, The Final Empire, and just start reading it. And then you can judge for yourself if it is an easy to read writing style or not. If you find that it is too hard to physically read, the audiobooks are another option. I not only listen to audiobooks of Brandon Sanderson because I love audiobooks anyway. I almost exclusively listen to audiobooks these days, and I'm going to try to physically read at least one book as of next year. But anyway, but with Brandon Sanderson, I love listening to the graphic audio editions because they are fantastic dramatized editions of his works on audio. So I would recommend that too if the physical reading doesn't work for you. Try and pick it up in 20 minutes. Thank you for your comment. All right, I'm going to keep going because we're going to run out of time really quick. There's so many comments, and I want to get back to each and every single one of them, even if it comes at the detriment of my reading update and my watching update. I don't mind, because my priority here is to get back to all your comments. So let's continue on. Pat commented on the ultimate anthem for this channel video, which, by the way, I love that I could put out that video. I am so happy that I could discuss You're the Voice with y'all and how it very much is the anthem for this channel. You have a voice, absolutely, you know, and you should stand up and raise your voice. Absolutely. Yay. So thank you for your comment, Pat, on that particular video, saying, I've never heard this song before. It's beautiful, definitely very emotionally charged, and still so relatable, and a sparkly heart. Thank you for the sparkly heart. Yeah, very much so. Just responding to all the points you were making. Never heard it. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people outside of Australia or maybe the UK have heard any of John Farnham's works, but I highly, highly, highly recommend him. He's a fantastic singer, and sometimes singers just fall under the radar, just like authors and books. You know, there are hidden gems out there, and so I highly recommend looking into John Farnham. He's a fantastic singer, but as far as the song You're the Voice, my goodness, definitely the anthem for the channel. Definitely very emotionally charged and still so relatable. Yeah, isn't that the truth? Oh my god, I want to abbreviate and say, ain't that the truth? But yeah, isn't that the truth? I mean, yeah, very, very emotionally charged song, and still, as you say, still to this day, so relatable. It is a timeless song, and yeah, so happy that you were able to experience it too, Pat. Thank you so much for your comment, and of course your sparkly heart. Pat commented on my 2025 buddy read. So this is the video where I was talking about doing a Sanderson buddy read. There are also others that we're doing that I mentioned in there as well. And Pat says, I'm so excited for the Red Rising buddy read, which is, yeah, one of them. We're reading, in case you missed that video, we are doing a buddy read of the Red Rising series by Piers Brown, I think is his name. I haven't read any of his books, I'm sorry. I will know it by the time we start reading. And I'm trying not to cheat. But yes, I'm very excited for that one. I noticed that the first book is available for free on Audible right now, so that's amazing. Yeah, thanks to your comment, Pat, I went directly to Audible and put it straight in my library because you never know when that free is gonna go. So I put it right into my library. But yeah, I had been hearing about the Red Rising series for a very, very, very long time and always wanted to try it, but whenever I remembered it, I would always have too many books on my TBR, and so then when I wouldn't have too many books on my TBR, I'd forget about it, and so I'm trying not to do that. One of the things I'm trying to do in 2025 is I don't want to read too much, but at the same time, and that will be one of my goals. I don't want to read too much next year because I'm reading way too much at the moment as it is. But at the same time, I want to make sure that if there's a book that I want to make sure I don't forget to read, that I add it somewhere to my yearly TBR, because even if I don't get to it in that month, I can put it down in a month that comes after it that doesn't have as many books, and then even if I don't get to it in that month as well, I can keep putting it down to another month to keep reminding myself to do it, because there are so many fabulous books that I want to read, books or in this case series that I want to read, that I just keep forgetting about it. I don't take note of it, and I should. I mean, Goodreads has this thing where you can tap want to read, and I don't. I don't tap it. But anyway, there you go. Pat says, I noticed that the first book, available on Audible, so that's amazing. Yes, absolutely, and thank you. And 2 sparkly hearts. Thank you for your 2 sparkly hearts. 2 Cozies and Beyond commented on the 2025 Buddy Reads video saying, oh my goodness, I have the first era of Miss Want, and the second era is really the one that I wanted to read. I love Tress and Yumi, sounds amazing also. I'm such a mood reader that I don't know if I can keep up with the reads. However, Buddy Reads could be such a good way to get through the series. I will try to keep up with the Buddy Read. Looks 2025 will be my Brandon Sanderson year. I have read some of the Maddie Day series. I might join into a couple of those as well. Fantastic. Yeah, we are reading the Country Store mystery series by Maddie Day, starting off in January with book 2. So if you want to join in on that one, you can either read book 1 in December and then join us for book 2 in January, or read books 1 and 2 in January, and then we're reading 1 book a month, starting with book 2 throughout the rest of the year to be caught up to date with that series. I loved book 1. I just think it's called, Flipped for Murder. I was going to say, what was it called? But Flipped for Murder. I loved it so much and just never continued on. Got to stop that. And fantastic. If the Brandon Sanderson Buddy Read is going to keep you going and make it a Brandon Sanderson year for you, that makes me so happy. I cannot wait to discuss all the books that I'm doing buddy reads with, have those discussions with those I'm doing the buddy reads with. But of course, I am super duper excited. That's a word I haven't said in a while, super duper. I'm super duper excited to chat Cosmere, and we're also reading Defiant, which is the 4th book in the Skyward series in, the option to read in January or in April. Happy to discuss all Brandon Sanderson stuff. It's going to be amazing. I mean, I feel like the buddy read is going to be, like the actual reading of the books is going to be amazing, but truth be known, what I'm most excited for is the conversations we are going to have. I cannot wait to discuss Brando Sando Cosmere. It's going to be so much fun. Thank you to Cozies and Beyond. Pat G on the Sasslist spoiler-free review number 5 says, have you finally convinced me to give the Campers and Criminals series another try? Yes, you have, with a sparkly heart. Yay! I'm so glad. Pat, let me know, either, in the comments or in the Discord, if you physically read it or listen on audiobook or whatever it was, and what it was that took you away from the series the first time. Obviously, if I don't have that information, I don't know if the series has improved or not as far as what happened for you. So let me know. I'd love to have that discussion with you. But yay, fantastic. Oh, and thanks for the sparkly heart. Almost forgot to say thanks for the sparkly heart. My word, Mr. Francy. Bad Mr. Francy. Thank you for the sparkly heart, Pat. All right. The next comment is on my Sasslist spoiler-free reviews number 5 again from Beautiful Books, who says, such great reviews. Thank you, Beautiful Books. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And then on my Phase by Genre Official, which it shouldn't say official. Truth be known, let's just peel back the layers and keep that transparency board up, shall we? When I convert my editing, and I say, before I convert my editing with my videos, I always save the file as whatever the title is, official. And the reason I do that is because when it comes to me editing in my software, there are a few steps involved. One of them is I need to download the video from where I've uploaded it on YouTube because I don't record on my laptop and my editor's on my laptop. So I need to download it from YouTube, and it downloads as the title. So when I then save the file that's going to be converted, of course I call it official so as not to confuse the two, and then somehow I just uploaded phase by genre official rather than taking away official and just calling it phase by genre. So I'll probably fix that up, but that's why that was there. But Pat says, I knew Amanda Flower was going to get your cozy pick, ha ha ha, and 3 sparkly hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the 3 sparkly hearts, woo! And as far as Amanda Flower, yes, yeah, it was really, really tough picking my cozy winner, as I said in the video. Yeah, I loved all of the books that ended up being nominated for my favorite cozy of the year, and I definitely picked that one because of the fact that because of the reason that I said, which is that it was so hard for me emotionally knowing that there wasn't going to be a third book. For those of you who don't know, I'm more than happy to say it here, I don't mind. The winner of my favourite cozy of the year was Frozen Detective by Amanda Flower, book number 2 in the Piper and Porter duology cozy mystery series. That is a fantastic series, but because there was no book 3, and because I was so disappointed in the fact that there was no book 3, you don't reach that level of disappointment without falling in love with a book. And so my level of disappointment was huge. Like, I threw a mini baby tantrum. Yeah, a mini tantrum like a little child baby would. Going, why are you sending something? What the hell's going on? Seriously, she doesn't need this publisher. And for those who don't know, Hallmark Publishing are no longer a thing. And so, they were the 2 books in that series were published under Hallmark Publishing, and so therefore book 3 can't come out. But, you know, in my tantrum state, I'm like, she doesn't need Hallmark Publishing. She can just publish it anyway under her own name or under another company or whatever. We just need book 3. And for a book to set off such an emotional reaction from me that there's no more shows how much I love it. But, keep an eye out for my, my worst one just came out. At the time of filming, it hasn't come out, but at the time you're seeing this, my worst books video has come out. And as you saw, Amanda Flower was on the list. So it's not just necessarily going to be an automatically it's Amanda Flower that's going to win, because there are some books of hers that I don't like. But thank you so much for your lovely, lovely, lovely comment, Pat, and for all your support, and to everyone who leaves comments or likes or loves or whatever it may be on all of the videos. Also, for those of you who may not necessarily comment on the videos, but you certainly show your love on the Discord. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. I was mentioning in a video that I put up that I've since unlisted because I just found it to be far too negative, so I unlisted it. But I had a video that I put up recently, and I was making a point there that I want to make here too. I don't view Discord as social media. It is social media, I won't deny that, but I don't view it as social media because I view my Discord server as family. So I don't think of it as, oh, this is a social media platform. I think of it more as, this is where my family is. But anyway, thank you, Pat, and well done on calling it. All right, let's jump into what I've been reading and watching in the small amount of time that we have left. But if you would like to have your comment read out in a weekly vlog that I do, then just leave a comment on any of my videos. As you saw here today, I will go through each and every single one and respond to them right here. All right, I'm going to quickly pause, take a sip of my drink because my throat's getting a little dry. And when we return, we will talk about reading. It's funny, I don't listen to a lot of music, but just now I was humming a tune, and I wonder if you all know the song. It's from Princess Diaries film number 2. The maids end up singing a song.
Can't you hear the bells are shouting? Maids go to your shore.
Help us do our chores. It's just a great song. Anyway, look it up. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, reading! I don't know if I updated you all, but I started and finished Dawn Shard. In case I did not update this in the last vlog, I've been really busy, haven't gone back and looked at what I said in the last one. But this is the first book the only book I've completed so far this month. I'll tell you why in a moment. But really love this. It is book 3.5 in the Stormlight Archive series. Why did I have to think there? Stormlight Archive series. And I thought this was fantastic. We follow, what was her name again? Oh my gosh. Risen, I think. Yes, Risen. In this one, which was, really fantastic. Loved the book. Don't want to say much about it because it's a novella. So, Anyway, finished that one. But the reason why I haven't finished another one is because I'm reading this massive brick. Okay, like seriously, if you need a doorstopper, just grab one of Sando's Stormlight Archive books. But anyway, and I'm not done. But to tell you how long this thing is, I am there, which is page 999. I am a page away from page 100. 100. Now, that's not fair. I've taken way too long to read this. I'm a page away from page 1000. There are 1,230 pages in this book, but that is also not fair because the height is deceiving. So, in centimeters, this is just over 24 centimeters high, and I'm going to drop this, about 16 centimeters wide. So do your conversions at home. Very, very simple, by the way. For those of you who don't know, go into Google. Anytime you need to convert anything, type in the original, then space, the word to, T-O, and then whatever you're converting to. So in this case, you could type in 24 cm space T-O space FTINCH, whatever. Press enter and voila, it's right there. And when I found that out, my gosh, it helped me because there are certain metric systems that we use in Australia that you all overseas don't use. And a big one for me, I'm a huge tennis fan, and miles per hour is really hard for me. I'm a kilometers per hour person because that's what I've been raised in. So when a tennis player serves a certain serve that is so many miles per hour, I'm like, okay, I've got to convert this. So what is 50 miles per hour to kmph or whatever? Anyway, 999 pages in. This should be finished tomorrow. And look, I'll be honest, I'm enjoying the book. Is it my favorite in the series? No, my favorite is still Words of Radiance. And I think it's more because of the perspective that we follow in this book, the main perspective, because we follow many. Brandon Sanderson takes the stance of omniscient narrator when he writes this series. I don't like the main perspective, and I've honestly forgotten what the name was, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't like the main perspective, and so that's that. I love Adolin so much, but we aren't getting enough of Adolin in my opinion, so I'm hoping in book number 5, Wind and Truth, which has just been released, that there will be more Adolin in that one than has been in this one. My favorite female character is Shallan, and her personalities, which is great. Shallan kind of has this multiple personality situation. This is not a spoiler. She has this multiple personality situation, but literally all of her personalities have names. They are all, not only do they have names, but they're all embraced by everyone. So the characters will say, who am I speaking to now? Am I speaking to Shallan or Vale, or who's the other one that I can't think of? Radiant, I think, or something. Anyway, there's 3. And, so I love Shallan and all of the versions of Shallan, I guess is the point I'm trying to make here. Not really enjoying the fighting scenes. I used to love them. I just don't anymore. But I love how, political the books are. Not political as in, like, let's take a look at the real world, but political in this world. It's a very, political in Stormlight world, if that makes sense. And I love, love, love all of that kind of thing. So that's where I'm at. Watching wise, I need to do a massive catch up and apologize to everyone because I haven't watched any of the movies for the Christmas Watchathon yet. I just haven't been in the mood. There have been some things going on that I can't discuss on the channel, and so therefore definitely won't. behind the scenes, and therefore I just haven't felt very Christmassy at the moment. So I instead have been watching something completely opposite to Christmas, which is Squid Game. Yeah, so Squid Game season 2 is coming out on the 26th of December. I wanted to rewatch all of season 1 to just remind myself of anything minor I might have forgotten, and I really enjoyed my watch of that. I started watching the first episode of Squid Game The Challenge for the second time last night after I finished the final episode of Squid Game, and I don't know if I'll continue on with that. I've seen it once and maybe once is enough. But yeah, I'm definitely going to watch something Christmassy tonight because tonight is the Garfield Christmas special movie, and I've been wanting to see that ever since I found out Garfield had a Christmas special movie. So I'm definitely watching that tonight. I've gone back to playing Sims as of last night, which has been wonderful. I think it was a great idea for me to take a break from Sims, absolutely, because I was playing it all the time. But it was so nice to get back into it again yesterday. And that's basically your update. All right, everyone. I hope that you're all having a wonderful holiday season so far and reading some amazing books, watching some amazing movies or TV shows, whether they be Christmassy or not. And yeah, I hope that everything is going really, really well for you. I'm sending you all so much love. Please do be kind, love one another, and spread your sparkling energy all throughout the world. And until next time, say it with me. Happy reading. Bye, everyone.